Well, it's that time for our special guest.
And today in the studio, we have Duncan Beattie from GB Labs. Hi, Duncan. Now, obviously, how we work, where we work, it's all changed over the last couple of months. Now, companies that are using GB Labs solutions, are they still able to carry on working from home?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Good to see you all. I'm glad you're all well. It's really interesting times actually at the moment. Of course, things are changing so much, and we're a great industry and we want to support it as much as possible. And one of the things that we did realise with us is that right from the beginning, our products have really been designed to be as connectable as possible. Connect as many systems and networks together without software and things. So it's really played well into this environment in some ways. So our customers are, connecting remotely. They're connecting into their directly into their storage. They're through secure tunnels. We're able to interact with different clouds and stuff like that. And one of the things that we have realised is that there's no cloud. There's lots of clouds, and some of them don't interact very well. And actually, what we found is that we can talk to those and be a central point of contact for those too. So. On our website, in fact, we just released some videos which are talking about giving people hints and tips on how to connect and things they can do. And to be honest, some of it applies to other people's storage as well, because we are in this together, and we want to make sure that people can just carry on working and get these productions out of the door for all these people sat at home watching and waiting.
That's great. And obviously, people working from home, they could have concerns about security. So how can they ensure that their files are secure on your system?
Well, really, the files are secure on the system when they're on premise, of course, because they're there and there is dedicated security surrounding those. But when you're coming in remotely, there's various ways you can make sure you achieve that. The first of which is a VPN, which we've been using for a long time as well. So our offices interconnect with VPN. I'm working from home. I'm showing people the software from home, talking to our clients and connecting to it from there. And that's all secure because it's encrypted. And then you have encrypted connections to remote desktops and things like either remote desktop or Windows remote desktop, or even back to my Mac is a good one for the Mac users. So that connection to the machines in the office is also secure as well, because that's tunneled and encrypted. And that's key. If you open up your machine onto the internet, then yes, of course, you can access it, but there's a lot of people accessing it that perhaps you wouldn't want to. So, yeah. And then there's all the security on the box itself as well. So, and we can lock that down to individual IP addresses, which is quite cool. So even if you have usernames and passwords, our software allows you to lock access to our shares to individual systems, even remote offices and that kind of thing.
Great. I'm interested to know as well, Duncan, this intelligent storage system, we work in our industry. Is this system deployable in any other industry other than the media and broadcast world?
Yeah, that's quite an interesting question, actually, because we've been doing this since 2009, so we've been producing high-performance media storage since then. And right from when we started, our storage was really designed to replace SAN or give people another option instead of SAN to have shared storage for media. And as that's gone through, we've always been in this fantastic market. But media production has grown so much. We've got corporates, graphics companies, we've got fashion houses all doing media production, some amazing photography studios and high fashion studios and things like that doing media production now. And because they always have traditional IT looking after them, they always reach out to IT. And IT storage, we feel, doesn't really get what we do in this industry. When they're doing media production, it doesn't understand that we open bits of files rather than the whole file. It doesn't understand the chaos of video production, that media and data can sit on storage for months and not be used and suddenly be the most important thing on the planet. And therefore, the most urgent thing to be worked on, and you can't predict that, right? So it's really quite interesting now that our FastNAS range, which is very much aimed towards that media production rather than the post, which is the Space Echo and Volt range, is really working well in that market. It's just so easy to use. It's very powerful. The tools are great. There's very media-specific tools in there and things like that. So yeah, it's really the market is definitely expanding, and to feed all this sort of this desire for huge amounts of video in every form.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how those skills are going to spread across.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other areas. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming in, Duncan, and hopefully see you at a show soon.
Yeah, great. Thank you guys for doing this. It's a great format that you guys have done. That's really good. It's nice to catch up with lots of different people and make sure everyone's good, everyone's happy and still working and still healthy. So, yeah, great. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Very appreciated.
No, thanks for coming in.